Be set to lose my life or lose my love.
Yeah, I'm Jack. I play drums.
Harry here. I'm the singer and guitarist.
I think. Charles.
And you are?
At White Lies.
My arms are wild.
We started White Lies when we were 19 years old, and between at that time of your life, at those ages, you grow up a lot in every way, and we learned during that time how to write songs and how to record and perform them well, and you know how the music industry worked a little bit, and you know eventually we started to write songs like the first White Lies song we wrote was Unfinished Business, and then it sort of everything changed from there, and it was just a coming of age. Like we turned into men rather than just boys. It sounds like a cheesy thing to say, but that's what it was.
Always careless as a child.
A white lie is when, for example, it's maybe it's your birthday and someone's bought you a present, and they've obviously put a lot of thought and effort into choosing something nice for you, or what they think is nice, and you don't really like it, and you would say to them that you did like it. You would tell a white lie. It's like an innocent lie.
That still believes.
The songs aren't based on actual fact. It's not something we've lived, but we understand those feelings, and we've it doesn't matter who you are, how old you are. You've certainly experienced death in your life, whether it be someone famous or whether it be someone close to you, a family member or a friend. Like you. Even from a very young age, you're aware of that and aware of that side of life.
The trees.
When you're on the road as much as we are, I think the main challenge is trying to make wherever you are, even if you're there for a couple of days, like as much like home as possible. And it's,
Yeah, but it must be quite hard. I mean,
it's very hard.
Yeah, because in the end, home is, I guess, mostly the people that you love.
Actually, yeah, I suppose home for me certainly is more the people I see when I'm at home. It's not. I don't feel like I have a home really. When I go back to my house in the UK, I feel like I'm just visiting. I don't really feel like I live there, and it's a very strange feeling not to really feel like
Flows through my blood. That
it doesn't matter what job you do, you're going to have to work hard at it if you want to do well, if you want to have a career. So we have to work very hard, and sometimes that's really hard. Sometimes that really grates on you, and you find it very challenging. But other times it's very, very enjoyable. So it's fine. You got to take the bad with the good. If I wasn't doing this, I think I'd be I'd be a bit of a waster. I'd probably just be. I've talked about this before. The answer gets really depressing.
A brilliant picture of yourself.
Yeah, I'd be at university. I'd probably be sleeping till like 4 or 5 o'clock every afternoon. Probably drinking lots of beer all the time and just generally doing not much.
let's go all together.
It's funny because part of being in a band is not like a job at all, and then the other part is slightly more like work, like a kind of routine, and like the touring part of it is very much like a routine which you get into, and like even though you do different things in different places, you still have the tour. You have a mentality when you're doing that, and then the other side of it is when you're writing the music and you're writing the songs, which is a much more kind of creative side, and that's much less like a job, and that's they're both fun but in different ways.
If you want to just write a song that's nice to hear, it's a nice sound, and a combination of lots of nice sounds, that's fine, and there's talent in that, in creating nice music. And someone like Brian Eno is very famous for saying that lyrics are completely pointless and are a waste of time. He doesn't care what they mean as long as the sounds are really nice and it sounds the way he wants it to. But then on the other hand, there's a lot of musicians who would say that the most important thing is lyrics and the message of a song, and I personally am kind of halfway in between. I think Bob Dylan is a waste of time. I hate him.
Really?
Yeah, I hate him.
But why?
Because I hate the fact that he was trying to make a difference with music politically,
Which
like,
is something you don't believe in.
No, not at all. I think it's a waste of time. Band like Rage Against the Machine, it's as well. You just kind of look back on it and you think like, what did they actually do? Maybe stage like one protest or something like that, a big gig, and some people got crushed and whatever. But I just think that's really not what music's about. And there's a hell of a lot of better things, better way. If you really want to make a difference in a way like that, then why are you playing a guitar?
Yeah, I agree that you don't have. It doesn't have to be the centre of the song, but I think if you want it to connect with a definite audience, then I think you do have to have some kind of message or lyrical content. Not message, but I mean like story or some kind of. The lyrics have to have some importance.
Right.
Meaning.
For us, anyway. Yeah, you could say meaning.
Right. And you were talking about, this summer you're going to have to tour with the festivals, because last year you played on Lowlands, yeah?
Yeah.
How was that?
That was cool,
It
actually.
was one of
That
our
was,
favourites.
one of
We
the
Yeah.
best
were
ones.
remembering it earlier.
Very good weather.
I remember doing it. I remember us
Weird.
Teaching everyone how to play guitar.
Yes. Oh my god, I've got
It's
to
really
find
funny where you see the three of you like
Yeah.
standing, and it's like, oh, you want me to tell, you want
Yeah,
me to
yeah,
tell you
yeah.
something about this? Click here. You want me to learn you the riff about this
Yeah,
song?
yeah, yeah.
Click here.
it. That was
Funny.
good. I enjoyed that. We had a fun day. It was very weird. I drink white screen.
So is that it?